Yo, hey guys, it's Pop and Jock said here. Back with another unboxing, and you know, there's no box on the table, but it's coming. Just a second. Just want to talk to you guys for a second. Anything wrong with talking to you guys? I like to communicate. I like for us to have some dialogue. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you're well. I know school's getting ready to start back up. Hope you've got some back to school deals popping when it comes to your sneakers. And speaking of sneakers, I think I got something that you may be interested in. For those of you that don't know, that are new to this channel, first, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you subscribing. But for those others, you've seen me doing a lot of stuff with Puma lately, and big shout out to Puma. They're actually sponsoring this video right here that you're about to watch. But they've been doing some really cool things with their RS sneaker. It's actually called the RSO sneaker now. So RS stands for Running System. O, well, really zero, not O, stands for like the reinvention of the sneaker. Puma, in a sense, has been reinventing themselves, making themselves more relevant in the modern world. They have really dope classic sneakers, and now they're really approaching it, and they're bringing some modern flair and some modern updates to some of their older line to make it relevant for today, which I really appreciate as a sneakerhead. It's good to see Puma stepping back into the game and coming into the game really, really strong. And the model that represents that the most to me is the RSO or RS0. They've been doing a lot of really dope collabs with that shoe, which is something that I really like. They had the video game collabs, which look crazy. They had that first black and turquoise color, which looked really dope. And now they're doing a music collab, which is something that's really personal to me. That's just because I used to rap when I was younger. If you look it up here on YouTube, you can find that sort of thing if that's something that you're really interested in. But besides that, I really wanted to show you one of their new shoes, actually show you two of their new shoes that they're collaborating with, a music sort of inspiration and a music sort of slant to the design. And I personally think it's really dope. It's dedicated to remix culture, and it's called the Puma RSO Sound. So without further ado, let's get right to it. This here, my friends, is the Puma. Oh, that was a bad slide. Let's try that again. This here, all right, I give up. All right, this here, my friends, is the Puma RSO Sound, and I really love the way this shoe looks. Let's take a look here. For those that don't know about the RS line, again, they've done a few of these models already, and they've actually been doing a really great job with the colorways of the shoes and the collaborations that they're doing with this shoe, because they're really making it stand out from everything else that's out there. And they're doing meaningful collabs. They're doing collabs that actually mean something to Puma and that means something to the culture. And it's not just sneaker culture. Again, they're going to video game culture. This one's about music culture, and they're like flashing back to running culture. So all of those things and tapping into those worlds and making it really relevant to those worlds, which is something that I really appreciate. So let's take the shoes out of the box here, just the regular Puma box here. Now these are actually available right now. They dropped at selected locations on July 28th, but there's going to be a wider release of these if you really want to grab yourself a pair on August 16th. So this is, again, the Puma RS0 Sound, or the RSO Sound. And as you can see, it has the same structure as your regular RSOs. They have the like embossed foam stripe here. They have the leather at the toe, the leather around the eyelets, and then the leather kind of trails to the back where they have the reinforced heel tab. Then they have the neoprene sock liner, which is extra comfy. I've actually been really wearing these shoes in real life. I really dig what Puma is doing with the RSO line. So again, this is the red, blue, and white colorway, and it's based off of remix culture, kind of like they're remixing these shoes. Remixing is obviously a big thing in the music world. I especially love it when other artists come together and like redo a person's song. Just having some of your favorite artists join another one of your favorite artists and make a completely new song is something that's really dope for me. And that's especially as an artist, being an artist, having my friends come on and remix songs that I did just really is a big deal to me, and I really love that. So this shoe kind of highlights that. It also reminds me of a mixing board. If you were into music at all, you know what a mixing board looks like, and you know that there's different colors. Sometimes there's black, sometimes there's blue, sometimes, well, there's always red, but then there's always black too. It seems like they're always black or they're always silver. So this kind of highlights some of those lights that you see on a mixing board, whether that's the return from the bust, whether that's the levels, whether that's some reverb, it's an input. all of those different colors usually show up on a mixing board or a sound board. And so this kind of brings all of that culture together, which I think is a really dope look from Puma, for them to really like dig into the culture in a way that makes it relevant to those that are actually a part of the culture and not just anyone and everyone out there. It really makes sense to people that love music. The shoes are definitely comfy. They have a nice rubber outsole here, and this is thick enough that you can actually wear these and not worry about them wearing down really quickly, so you can actually get some good wear and tear out of these. They go with black and red. Black, obviously the color of most soundboards, and red when you're too hot or when you're past zero, your levels are too high, it usually turns red for those, again, for those that are into music. So big shout out to the folks over at Puma for sending this pair over. Definitely appreciate it, but it does not stop there. They actually hooked it up with a little something more. So check this out. They're also doing a collab with Roland. Now, this is for you producers out there that really know about beat making. Roland, they make musical instruments, electronic music instruments, I should say. And Puma actually sent over a TR-808, which is basically an old school drum machine. And it makes actual beats. Now, they are pretty basic beats. Again, this is like a throwback to like the 80s, I would say. So the music isn't like the beats that we hear today. You're not gonna hear any trap music off of this, but it does do some pretty cool sounds. I got to play with it a little bit earlier. So like, let me see over here. Let's do our first one here. Get a tempo 150. There you go. Pretty simple beat. But you can change the patterns a little bit, depending on how much you know what you're doing, which I don't. And then you can, how do you do that thing there? That, you can do that. I'm not gonna do that. You can do some fill-ins here. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna play around with this, see if I can make some beats on this. So let's stop that. Now the shoes actually come in a Roland box as well, which looks just like the regular Roland box, which is a pretty cool thing. Again, for you producers out there, this is probably something that you're gonna want to have in your collection, especially if you know about making beats with the 808 and the TR-808, I should say. And then the shoes, they carry on the vibe of the TR-808, or in this situation, the TR-08. So the 808 is actually a kick drum, and for you old school heads out there, or for you hip hop historians out there, there's a rap line that goes, the 808 kick drum, and there's more to it. If you know what that is, leave me a comment down below. But just wanted to give you guys a quick look at these. Black leather on these, the opposite of the white. Have some Roland font here with the Rhythm Composer TR-808, computer controlled. Have Roland insoles to kind of confirm the collaboration, and then it says bass drum there. This one says bass drum as well. Again, a Rhythm Composer 808. And as you can see, like the colors match up perfectly with the shoes, which is really, really dope in my opinion. But again, these already dropped on July the 28th. They're available at very select retailers, but there is going to be a wider release on August 16th if you want to grab yourself a pair. I am Jacques Slade. As always, guys, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you really like this video, why don't you go ahead and turn on your notifications? That way you know whenever something is happening right here on this channel. I'm Jacques Slade, and as always, I'll see you guys soon. Peace. All right, let's make some beats. Beats. Hey. 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 It's the 808 that made it great back in the day. That's what the rappers say. And if you feel the shoes, it's the RSO. I gotta let you know, unboxing on my show. That's all the rhymes I got because I gotta go. I'm not really rapping. I'm just out here trapping. Trapping sneakers. I guess that's the thing. All right, I'm out. But I got beats. I want the people to know.